What it do, everybody? What it do? It's your boy, Big French Dawg, back at you once again, like DJ Khaled with another one. You know what I mean? This is the Big French Dawg podcast, baby. Welcome, 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 welcome. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Everybody who clicks on this, please rate this podcast. Give me some stars. If you think it sucks, give me 1 star. If you think it's good, give me 5. If you think it's mediocre, give me 3. Whatever, however you feel. You can also follow the podcast. You know what I mean? Just click the follow button. You can add the podcast to your list, to your playlist. Download them motherfuckers. I appreciate all that. You know what I mean? This is the Big French Dawg podcast, baby. I'm your host, Big French Dawg. You know what I mean? The one and only, the big homie. You feel me? This right here is Football Talk 6. But, you know, before I get into that, I got to do my social media drop. You feel me? Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, French the Grinch, FrenchTheGrinch. You feel me? All one word, all lowercase. TikTok, Big French Dawg. Add me on there. Going content crazy. YouTube, Big French Dawg. I got all these episodes on there. I got to add more, but I'm about to have all these on there. Like, share, subscribe on YouTube, Big French Dawg. Hit me on a private tip if you want to work. If you got some suggestions and you don't want to be public with it, go ahead and shoot me an email, bigfrenchdawg21@gmail.com. Also, last but not least, go please, help me please. Go ahead and go add the Big French Dawg podcast page on Facebook. Yes, the Big French Dawg podcast page on Facebook. I need y'all to get it in there. That's why the exclusive drops. I'm about to drop the merch. Pretty soon, like the images of the merch, so y'all can see what I'm working with these shirts and these hoodies and these sweat outfits. You know, it's winter time, so you know your boy about to get on his grind. So be on the lookout for that. The Big French Dawg podcast page, though, is the only place you're gonna see that. And then the website, but I ain't got the website up yet. But when I get the website, it's only gonna be 2 places that shit's gonna be available. So go add the Big French Dawg page on Facebook. But yes. Week 6. Well, we got like 10 games left. You know what I mean? Shit's boiling down. You feel me? Like, there's a lot going on. My team didn't play. We had a bye week. You know what I mean? My Tennessee Titans didn't play. I don't know if somebody else didn't play. I don't know. I'm not good at that type of shit. I didn't even check to see who didn't play. But yeah, we're going to get into this. Thursday night football. This was the better game of the last 3. You know what I mean? Because the 2 before this Thursday night football, Lord have mercy. Those was 2 terrible games. I see somebody on Facebook said defund the Thursday night football. Oh my God. But Daniel Jones and the New York Giants got their 5th win of the season, going up against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, who got their 3rd loss of the season. Jones was 19 of 27 for 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jackson was 17 of 32 for 210 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The final score of that game was 24-20, making the Giants 5-1 and the Ravens 3-3. Then we switch on over to a divisional game. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars got their 4th loss against Matt Ryan in the Indianapolis Colts, who got their 3rd win. Lawrence was 20 of 22 for 165 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns. Ryan was 42 of 58 for 389 yards and 3 touchdowns. This was Matty Ice's best performance of his career up to date. You know what I mean? This man, he been in the league for eons, but this is his best career. That was his best game. Final score of that game was 34-27. Colts are 3-2-1, and the Jags are 2-4. Then we switch it on over to Bailey Zapp and the New England Patriots. Went up against and beat Jacoby. I'm over here stuttering, y'all. Jacoby Brissett and the Cleveland Browns with the score of 38-15, man. Zapp was 24-34 for 309 yards and 2 touchdowns. Brissett was 21 of 45 for 266 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Patriots are 3-3 and the Browns are 2-4. Next, we got Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals get their 3rd win of the season after going against Andy Dalton and the New Orleans Saints, with the final score being 30-26. Burrow was 28 of 37 for 300 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. Dalton was 17 of 32 for 161 yards and 1 touchdown. Bengals are now 3-3, and the Saints are 2-4. This next game, I love the outcome of this game. You know what I mean? Tampa Bay, Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers went up against and fell short to Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mitch Trubisky played a little bit too, you know what I mean? Brady was 25 of 40 for 243 yards and 1 touchdown. Pickett was 11 of 18 for 67 yards and 1 touchdown. Trubisky came in, he was 9 of 12. He got 144 yards and 1 touchdown as well. Final score of that game was 18-20. Buccaneers are 3-3 and the Steelers are 2-4. They got their second win of the season. The Steelers did. Good job. I like to see Tom Brady lose. Y'all know I say that every time I see this man lose. I absolutely love it. Next up, we got Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. They lost their third game of the season when they went up against Marcus Mariota, one of my old quarterbacks, and the Atlanta Falcons, who got their third win of the season. Garoppolo was 29 of 41 for 296 yards, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Mariota was 13 of 14 for 129 yards, 2 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing touchdown. The final score of that game was 14-28. Both teams are now 3-3. I don't even know why I be trying to smoke doing this shit. Like, I do too much talking. You know what I mean? For real. For me to be trying to hit blunts and light blunts and all this shit. But, I gotta smoke though, man. It's just something about smoking and yapping that just makes me want to do this shit. Like, these two go hand in hand. Like, yeah, man, the best banter and the best type of talk and conversation comes from getting high, baby. Next up, Zach Williams. That's Zach Wilson. What the fuck am I talking about? Zach Wilson and the New York Jets went head-to-head against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. This isn't one of the games I enjoy seeing the results of. Packers lost 10-27. Wilson was 10 of 18 for 110 yards. Rodgers was 26 of 41 for 246 yards and 1 touchdown. Jets are 4-2, and the Packers are 3-3. Then we go on over to Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings, who took on Teddy Bridgewater and the Miami Dolphins. Cousins was 20 of 30 for 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bridgewater was 23 of 34 for 329 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Vikings won that game with the final score being 24-16. Vikings are now 5-1. The Dolphins are 3-3. There's a lot of 3-3 motherfuckers out here. Philip Walker got damn, I can't even talk, y'all. I don't know. I'm so excited, man. But Philip Walker, a name we really haven't said, and the Carolina Panthers got their oh shit. Shit. All right, I'm good. Panthers got their 5th loss of the season when they went up against Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams, who got their 3rd win of the season. Walker was 10 of 16 for 60 yards. Stafford was 26 of 33 for 253 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Final score of that game was 10-24. Panthers are now 1-5, and the Rams are 3-3. Next, we got my black quarterback, Kyler Murray, and the Arizona Cardinals, who played Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks, with the Seahawks winning 19-9. Murray was 23 of 37 for 222 yards and 1 interception. Smith was 20 of 31 for 197 yards. Cardinals are now 2-4, and the Seahawks are 3-3. Look at all these 3-3 teams, man. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, they get their 5th win of the season when they played Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, who got their 2nd loss of the season. The score was 24-20. Allen was 27 of 40 for 329 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mahomes was 25 of 40 for 338 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Bills are now 5-1, and the Chiefs are 4-2. And then we skip on over to a Sunday night game where we had Cooper Rush and the Dallas Cowboys, who played the unstoppable Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles. Rush was 18 of 38 for 181 yards, 1 touchdown, and 3 interceptions. That man was throwing interceptions left to right. Hurts was 15 of 25 for 155 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Eagles remain undefeated, beating the Cowboys 26-17. Eagles are 6-0, and the Cowboys are 4-2. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, what y'all think about them Eagles? Fly, Eagles, fly, Eagles, fly high, Eagles, whatever they say. Look, they're gonna be a problem. They're definitely gonna be a problem. Then we go to Monday Night Football. Russell Wilson and the Denver. Russell Wilson, I can't even say his name. Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos. They took on Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers. Wilson was 15 of 28 for 188 yards and 1 touchdown. Herbert was 37 of 57 for 238 yards and 1 interception. The game ended up going into overtime, but the Chargers ended up winning by a field goal. The score of the game was 19-16. Broncos are now 2-4, and the Chargers are 4-2. All right, so like I said in a previous episode, I don't know the divisions. You know what I mean? While I didn't know the divisions, I was like, you know what I mean, only set in the AFC South because that's my division. You know what I mean? So I did current standings right now in the division so y'all can get a look at it. So I got a better look at who's in what division. All right, so current standings in the AFC. AFC East, Bills. It goes Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Patriots. The AFC West, it goes Chiefs being that. All these, if I start, the first team I say is the team at the top. Excuse me. Whoa, your boy got all kind of shit going on over here. AFC West is the Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, then Raiders. AFC North, Ravens, Bengals, Browns, Steelers. AFC South, of course, Titans, of course, we at the top of our division. Colts, Jags, Texans. And then we go to the NFC. NFC East, Eagles, of course, Giants, Cowboys, Commanders. And then we got the NFC West, 49ers, Rams, Seahawks, Cardinals. NFC North, what I say, West, NFC West, and this is NFC North. Vikings, Packers, Bears, Lions. And then the NFC South, Buccaneers, Falcons, Saints, Panthers. Okay? You know what I mean? Your boy trying to, you know, I'm trying to get better with this shit to where I can just say these so I can know what games are divisional games and, you know what I mean? I'm going to try to get a little more in depth with my description of the games and my stats. And I really don't want to go too deep into the stats because, like, there'd be a lot of shit going on in these games. There'd be a lot of names to really have to mention, especially anybody who's doing anything on the team. You know what I mean? And, yes, I know it sounds like I'm being lazy, but eventually I'm going to get there to where I'm just spitting this shit like a motherfucking champion. You know what I mean? I'm going to be getting this shit off like a boss. You feel what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I'm getting better, man. I'm trying to do this journalism shit. You know what I mean? This journalism shit. You know what I mean? But, you know, I'm a journalist. But anyway, week 7 games. Thursday night football, we got the Saints versus the Cardinals. And then we switch it up, go to Sunday. We got the Browns versus the Ravens. Buccaneers versus the Panthers. Falcons versus the Bengals. Lions versus the Cowboys. Giants versus the Jags. Packers versus the Commanders. Colts versus the Titans. Texans versus the Raiders. Jets versus the Broncos. Chiefs versus the 49ers. Seahawks versus the Chargers. And then Sunday night game, we got the Steelers versus the Dolphins. Steelers versus the Dolphins. And then Monday night game, we got the Bears versus the Patriots. Okay? You know, my Titans is about to whoop up on the Colts. I mean, what's understood ain't got to be explained. And then shout out to my Titans, my team, for getting approved for that $2.1 billion stadium, new stadium, closed joint, the Dome Stadium. Because if y'all didn't know, Nissan Stadium is open. It's open at the top. You know what I mean? So shout out to the team. Shout out to the whole organization. You know what I mean? I'm a Titan through and through. Got this shit tatted on me. That's how serious I am about this shit. You know what I mean? But shit. Hey, I'm ready for another set of games. We got another set of games, y'all. I'll be right back with another one of these motherfuckers, man. Football Talk 6. This is what this was. Like I said, go hit me on all the social medias. You know what I mean? Catch me on all this shit. Everything, everywhere. Continue fuck with me. Support the podcast. Follow the podcast. Rate the podcast. Give me 5 stars, give me 4, give me 3. I ain't accepting nothing less than 3, because if you're going to go under 3, you might as well leave it be. You know what I mean? So, either way, I ain't fucked up. Do what you do, but I appreciate you. You know what I mean? This has been another one. Like DJ Kelly said, another one. The Big French Dawg Podcast. I'm your boy. I'm your host. I'm the man's. Your boy Big French Dawg. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Continue tuning in. I know this was kind of short, but hey, short, sweet, and to the point, baby. But and at this point, I'm out. Appreciate y'all, man.